Welcome to Bednik Tutors YouTube channel. In this channel, we will be breaking down topics of each science subject in order for you to have a better understanding of each topics. Because as a teacher, we believe that every student should understand fully every topics they are being taught. So, in order not to miss out on any of our videos, because all the videos we'll be uploading are very important, please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, like and share. We also have a Telegram channel where you can communicate with us, ask us questions, and meet with other educators. The link of our Telegram channel is in our YouTube bio and comment section. Now, say these after me. I understand mathematics. I understand physics. I understand chemistry. I understand further math. That is a spirit. Bednik Tutors. Excellence is our word. Alright, in the absence of none, let's solve it. So you can just screenshot it later. So that will be 0.0364891. Okay? We have to express this in standard form. I should be in what? 3 significant figure. 3 significant figure is what? 3 numbers. You understand? 3 numbers before and after the decimal point. Okay? 3 numbers before and after the decimal point. Do you get it now? So let's move it now. That will be 1, 2. Okay, so that will be 1, 2. So that will be what? 3.64. So we move the point 2 times and we moved it to the front. When I move it to the front, it will be minus 2. So that will be 10 raised to power minus 2. Okay, so this is when you count this now. This is 1, 2, 3. This is what? 3 significant figure. You get it now? So the answer here is C. So Ikenga is correct. 21 base 5 equals to 14 base x. We have to find the value of x. So how are we going to do this? It's very easy. So we've done this severally. To those who have been in our live class, we know that this is what? Just a piece of cake. Very simple. Get it now? So let's solve it now. So we have 21 base 5. We will first treat the one with what? We will first treat the 21 base 5. Whatever we get, we are going to equate it to the 14 base x. Okay? So that will be 2 times 5 plus 1 times 5. So this is 0 and this is 1. Do you get it now? So that is what? 2 times 5, 2 times the base, which is our 5, plus 1 times the base, which is our 5. Okay? So we have 0, 1. We always start with 0. Then followed by 1, followed by 2, and it moves like that, Do you get it now? So now, 5 raised to power 1 is 5. 5 raised to power 1 is 5. Then you multiply that 5 times 2. And when you multiply it, you're going to get 10. Plus 5 raised to power 0 is 1. I think any number raised to power 0 is 1. So that 1 that you get, you multiply by this 1. So that will give us 1. So that is what? 11. You get it now? So we got 11 here at the left hand side. Okay, we got 11 at the left hand side. And so we are left with 14 base x. So if you don't understand, you can let me know. So now let's move to the second one. Now the second one is 14 base x. 14 base x. So let's move. So this is 14 base x. So that will be 1 times x plus 4 times x. So now this one is also, it will also start from 0 and 1. Lips, yeah, making noise. It will also start from what? 0 and 1. So now x raised to power 1 is x. X raised to power 1 is x. So you multiply that x times this one. You get it now. Maths with Big Ben. Thank you, Kenga. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So that will be x plus x raised to power 0 is 1. Any number raised to power 0, whether alphabet or variable, once it's raised to power 0, it is 1. So that 1, you multiply by this 4. So I'm going to get 4. So now with this, since we've gotten the one for our 21 base 5 to be 11, you get it now? So we are going to get the 14 base x
we got it as what? X plus 4. So we are going to equate them. You get it now? That will be 11 equals to x plus 4. You get it now? So it is very simple. So you just bring them together. You're going to equate them. So that will be what? 11 equals to x plus 4. So now from here we can get our x. So that will be 11. When this plus 4 moves to this side, it turns to minus 4 equals to x. Okay, someone is saying the answer. Is the C for this question? Khalifa, is the C for this question? So 11 minus 4, definitely it is 7. So that will be 7 equals to x. So our x is 7. Simple. So now let's solve it now. Very simple question. Very, very simple. So now we have to simplify root 200 minus root 12. Very straightforward. Root 200 minus root 12. That will give us. Now, to get root 200, there are some numbers you are going to multiply that are going to get 200. So you are going to multiply two numbers. Now, when you multiply, they are going to get 200. And one of them has to be a perfect square. One of them has to be a perfect square. Now, when we talk about perfect square, like when you get its square root, it will have no remainder. Perfect square like 9, perfect square like 4, perfect square like 1. You understand? Perfect square like 36, perfect square like 49. You get it now? They are the numbers that when you get the square root, it will have no remainder. So those are the numbers. One of them has to be a perfect square. That when you multiply it together, you're going to get 200. So that's obviously what? 102. 100 is a perfect square. You can get its square root. Though you can't get the square root of 2. But as I said earlier, at least one of them will have to be a perfect square. So now this also, if I want to get this now, one of them will have to be a perfect square. Okay? So now let's solve it now. 72. So now that would be what? To get 200, one perfect square, that's 102. 102. So that would be 100 times 2 minus. So now we have 72 now. There's a number that when you multiply, you are going to get. So when you multiply, you are going to get 72. One of them is also a perfect square. You get it now? And that is what? 36 and 2. 36 is a perfect square. You get it now? When you get its square root, you have no remainder. So that is what? Root 36 and 2. So I'm so sure you are getting it now. So now let's separate it now. So we can just say 100 times root 2 minus root 36 times root 2. So it is very simple. Okay, you said the answer is B. You've solved it. You see, they are very cheap questions. Very, very cheap. No problem. So let's see if you are correct or wrong. So if you are correct, we are going to clap for you. Even if you are wrong, we still encourage because you actually tried. And you are doing well. So you have been the one participating mostly. Thank you so much. So now the square root of 100, the square root of 100 is 10. The square root of 100 is 10. So that is 10. And as I've said earlier, you can't get the square root of 2. If you get the square root of 2 is 1.414, so it's going to remain. Definitely, it's not a perfect square. You get it now. So we are going to leave it as root 2 minus. We move to the next one now, which is root 36 and root 2. The square root of root 36 is 6. The square root of root 36 is 6. Then this root 2. Are you seeing it now? So it is very, very simple. Just take your time. Once you take your time, it is very simple. So now, we are going to what? Subtract now. So this 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 will give us 4. And this root 2 and root 2, they are common. So we just pick one. And the answer is 4 root 2. This question is very simple. It's under logarithm. You can't run away from it. So now, let's solve this question now. So now, this is logarithm. 1 minus root x over root x equals to 0. So now let's move on. That's log base x. 1 minus root x over root x squared equals to 0. So are you seeing it now? So this is it. We've turned this 2 to power. I tell you that it's part of the laws in logarithm. So these 2 have turned to power now. So that is what we are seeing here. So what are you going to do now? You're going to open this bracket before we can there's another thing we do here also. To move the logarithm, there's another step we are going to take. But let's first open the bracket. So once we are done opening the bracket, we'll take the next step. So now let's continue. So we have 1 minus root x over root x. Oh yeah, come out. Small boy, come out here. Come out here. Let me be seeing you here. Don't go and do what is not there. Okay, you are solving it. Okay. I love that. I love that you are trying. Yes, that's good. I love that. So now, first, that's the first thing we are going to do. So 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1. So permit me, I will keep talking. Just pay attention. Because some people are not really talking. Maybe because of network. So I'll keep talking. I'll just pay attention. You can put it on screen record. Now, this is 1 times 1 is 1. Minus 1 times root x. Minus root x times 1. Minus root x. Minus times minus. Plus. Root x times root x is going to give us x. Root x times root x, just like you cancelling the square root. So it's going to give us x. Then over root x times root x, still the same thing, so still give us x. So you've opened the bracket now. You've opened the bracket. So now let's continue. So we have log x equals to 0. So now I want to screenshot now so we can move on. So screenshot. So now we want to move this logarithm. To move this logarithm, so this x will become what? It's going to be here. It's going to turn to base. So we want to move this logarithm. So this x is going to turn to base. Then this 0 will turn to power. It's also part of the laws in logarithm. Do you get it now? So that will be what? 1 minus root x. Okay, we can just remove the minus root x plus x over x. X raised to power 0. So it's that simple. So we've removed the logarithm now. So our x has become the base. Our 0 has become the power. It's also part of the laws in logarithm. So now let's collect like terms. So that will be 1 minus times minus. You know, it's minus root x minus root x. There is 1 here that is close to this one square root. That will be what? 2 root x. That will be 2 root x plus x over x equals to, any number raised to power 0 is always 1. Any number raised to power 0 is always 1. So this is what? 1. Are you seeing it now? So we can just collect like terms. So that will be 1 minus 2 root x plus x equals to x. It's that simple. So let's still collect like terms. That is 1 minus 2 root x plus x minus x equals to 0. So that will be 1 minus 2 root x plus 0. X minus x is 0. So equals to 0. So we can just keep saying we're done. So that will be 1 minus 2 root x equals to 0. So let's move on. Let me just finish it here. So now that will be 1 minus 2 root x equals to 0. So this 2 root x will move to the what? It's going to move to this side. So that will be 1 equals to, when minus 2 root x is moving, that will be plus 2 root x. So that is 2 root x. You get it now? So now, we want to what? We want to move this square root. What are you going to do? We are going to introduce what? Square. So we are going to square both sides. Square both sides. So that will be 1 square equals to 2 square root x square. So this square, we cancel the square root. So we are left with 1 square is 1 equals to 2 square is 4. So we already removed the square root in this x. So this x is standing alone. So this is 4x. So you divide both sides by 4. So x equals to 1 over 4. That is our answer. So it's that simple. No problem. You can chat us up. We take privately. Also, aside from the WhatsApp study group, we test to them privately. But it is not free. It is not free. You are going to pay. This one we are giving you, there are still peanuts. Even from this peanuts, some people are still making it. So even from the peanuts that we teach online, this life, so people still it still helps some people in their jam. Yes, some people are testifying. That's why we keep posting it so you can see it. these little crumbs we are given, people are still passing. So if you need, it's not free. Oh, if you want to join us, you can chat us up. My number is on the screen. So let's continue now. Let's factorize. So now we have to factorize 3 minus x, 2x minus x squared. So let me write out the options. X squared, we can just reverse it. X squared minus 2x minus 3. Are you seeing it now? You can just reverse it, okay? You can just reverse it. So that will be what? X squared minus 2x minus 3. So looking at this now, we have 2x and 3. This is what we're after. This 2x and 3. You get it now? So now this 3 now, what will you multiply by minus 3? Please don't forget there's a minus 3 here. What will you multiply together? That will give you minus 3. And when you add them, it will give you minus 2. You get it now? What will you multiply together? That will give you minus 3. This sign, don't forget, this sign is minus 3. So don't forget, don't take it off. When you multiply them, it will give you minus 3. And when you add them, it will give you minus 2. So you think deeply, what is that thing? So that's why you should know your signs. If you know your signs, you won't have issue. So now it is very simple. When you multiply this, when you multiply minus 3 and plus 1, it will give you minus 3. And when you add them, minus 3 plus 1 will give you minus 2. So that is the best factor for this particular question. That's the best factor. Minus 3 and plus 1. So those are the best factor. Do you get it now? So minus 3 times 1 will give you minus 3. Minus 3 plus 1 will give you minus 2. So we are going to impute it now. So, but we are going to start with this one, with 1. Because if you don't start with 1, it's going to give you issue. Get it now? So we are going to start with 1. So that will be 1x. That will be x squared minus. This 2x is gone. So instead of writing 2x, now we are going to substitute it with minus 3x and plus x. You get it now? So we are going to start with plus 1x. Instead of writing yx, 1x is still x. That is 1x, or you just write it as x. Because we don't have to write 1x. Do you get it now? So that will be x followed by minus 3x followed by minus 3. So have you seen it now? We've removed the minus 2x. We've moved the minus 2x. We've replaced it with what? Plus x and minus 3. And that is how to factorize. So from there now we can continue. So now what is common to both sides? X is common. So x is common to both sides. So I'm going to use x. X squared divided by x. X squared divided by x, you get x. Just like you saying x times x. So when x cancel x, you are left with just one x. X plus x divided by x. X divided by x will give you 1. This is 1 minus what is common to both sides. 3 is common, and that is what? Minus 3. So we're going to be minus 3, because if you do not bring out the sign is very important. If you do not bring out the sign, it will give you problem. So that will be 3. So now minus 3x minus 3 minus 3x minus 3. Cancel this. So this is x minus 3 minus 3. So you are left with what? Plus 1. Very, very simple. You get it now? So now x plus 1 is common. We just pick 1. Then this x minus 3. So that will be x minus 3, x plus 1. Very simple. So our answer is A. Now let's solve this question. So to those that are yet to listen to this is the last time I'll be saying before I leave, before I solve this question. We are introducing study group for SS1 to SS3. We are preparing for Waec and Waec. We are preparing for JAM next year. Next year JAM. We are preparing for next year JAM. Our study group is now open. So we'll kickstart it on, on Monday, next week Monday. Because we want to give you time to register this week. Once you register this week, we are going to kickstart it next week. SS1, you are struggling in mathematics, physics, chemistry, or further maths, come and join our WhatsApp study group. It is not free. Yes, it is not free, because if it is free, you will appreciate it. So it is not free. You are going to pay a little amount, very little amount. It's not much. So talk, if you are not taking care of yourself, speak with your parents 3 times in a week. It will be in the night. It's going to be in the evening. It's going to be in the evening, not in the morning. Okay? If you are in 100 level, or you want to enter 100 level, you just finish your JAM, you pass your JAM, you want to enter 100 level. You want to learn before you enter 100 level. This is the opportunity. Come and join our study group. There's a time for you also. So we have a separate time for those in SS. We have a separate time for those in 100 level. We have a separate time for you. And you are going to learn a lot. Our students are really doing well. We are proud of them. Those students that are listening to us, those students that study, that study. We are going to upload more videos, more pictures of our students, especially if they did well in our field, because we took some of them physics. They are doing well. Those people that do chemistry, those people that even join our live class, some of them that listen to me, that read their books, that followed us to the end, they pass their chemistry, they pass their physics. So what are we talking about? We are proud of what we are doing. So even though we not, some of it not encourage us, we're encouraging ourselves, and we are proud of what we are doing. Okay, thank you so much. So now let's solve this question now. So if you're interested, this is our WhatsApp number. Chat us up. So the set M, it said x ratio 2 less than or equals to, this is less than or equals to x less than or equals to 6. After the class, I'm going to reply. Okay, thank you so much. So now x ratio 2 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 6, and n x ratio 4 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 8, and the subset is like union, okay, the universal. So now we have to find the what m complement intercept n complement. So one thing about it is this. Okay, I really tried. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ezekiel. Thank you so much for the words of encouragement. Thank you, and thank you for staying true. I do appreciate it. So now let's write down now. So when you need to know the rules, you need to know these rules in sets. You get it? What is intersection? What is complement? What is subset? If you don't know these things, you have issue. And if you need Hidden Facts textbook, Hidden Facts PDF, it is for free. We are going to give it for free. You can chat me up. I'll send it to you. It's for free. Hidden Facts textbook. It's going to work. In fact, you will enjoy that textbook. If you don't have it, go and buy it. So if you want to buy it, you can buy it. They have the hard copy. Okay. So now let's do it now. So the first one is the M. So let's work with the M first. So now we are going to start with 2. 2 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 6. So we're after this 2, we're after the inequality sign, and we're after the what? The last number, which is the 6. So we are going to start with 2, and it's going to end at 6. You know why it will end at 6? Because it is equals to 6. If for instance they say less than 6, it will be 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to stop at 5, but because they put equals to, so it will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Equals to means equals to that number. So that number has to be included. You get it now? So that will be what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now our n is going to start with 4. So our n is going to start with 4 equals to less than or equals to 8. Less than or equals to 8. So that will be what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to stop at 8 because there's an equals to, meaning that 8 has to be included. So if it is less than alone, they didn't put equals to, this equals to sign, that shows we only stop at what? 7. But there's equal to, so we stop at 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to find the what? See, this is the universal. So the universal is going to start with 1 and it's going to end at 10. So the universal is going to start with 1, it will end at 10. So now m complements n complements. Let's first get our m complement. This is m complements, n complement. So wherever you get, you are going to find the common numbers. Intercept means common numbers. M complement means what is in the universal set. What is in the universal but is not in what? Is not in the M. Good morning. Yeah, thank you for joining us. So that is what M is all about. You get it now? So that is M complement. You get it now? So M complement is what in the universal but is not in M. So now let's go for it now. 1 is here but it's not here. Now is 1. So now we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That shows that 7, 8, 9, 10 is not in M. So that is what we are going to pick. Same with our n complement. What is in universal but is not in N. So that will be what? The first three. That is 1, 2, 3. Then followed by 9, 10. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next one is what? 9, 10. Okay, you see. Okay. I love that you are trying. That's good. So we are going to see if you are correct or not. So let's see now. So the n complement intercept n complement is the final one now. So the complement, the intercept, this is intercept, something that is common. What is common between m complement and n complement? The numbers that are common. So let's write it out now. M complement, n complement. So if you look at it, 1 is common. If you look at it, 9 is common. And finally, 10. So that is 1, 9, 10. So the answer is this. You see that it's very simple, extremely simple. You need to just know the rules. Once you know the rules, so Khalifa, you are correct.